Can you use a TV as a computer monitor? Yes, you can, but I don't really recommend it. In this video, I'm going to tell you some things you should take note of before you go about buying a TV or using one as a computer monitor. Displays like TVs and computer monitors are getting cheaper every year, and the quality improves every year. This TV at the time of this video is about 700 Singapore dollars. So if you want to get a computer monitor at the same price, you are definitely not going to be able to get a monitor this huge. This is a 55-inch TV. So the first thing to know is when it comes to TVs, they usually do not have physical adjustments for the height, tilt, and rotation. So once it's set down on the table, it's going to be fixed. So this TV still looks kind of alright in terms of the placement. Second thing you need to know is you will probably need a huge table, because if your table is as small as my table, there won't be a lot of space left for you to put your things, and you need a table that is big because you need to sit further away from the TV in order to see everything on the screen without having to tilt your head like all the times, because this is too big. So you have to sit further away, and you probably need a bigger table. This is an IPS panel, so the color accuracy is reasonably good. I actually measured 100% sRGB support, so if you want to edit photos and videos on this display, you can certainly do so. And because this is an IPS panel, the viewing angles are pretty good. So there is very minimal color shifting when you are viewing the display from the side. And that's also one reason why you will want to sit further away from the monitor, because when you sit close to the monitor, when you look at the corners, the sides, because of how big the monitor is, when you look at the sides, you're actually looking at the monitor at an angle, so there will be some color shift. So that's why you need to sit further away. This TV was color calibrated using software. Now, there doesn't seem to be any way for me to change the visual settings for this monitor. So I wasn't able to change the brightness, the contrast, the gamma, the color temperature. I wasn't able to set a specific Kelvin for the color temperature. So the visual settings that you get out of the box with a TV sometimes will be the settings that you will have to work with. And some TVs can be exceptionally bright, which means you won't be able to lower the brightness, and that's not going to be very comfortable for your eyes. There is also input lag to deal with on TV. So when I try to move my cursor to different areas, there is this split-second lag before the cursor actually goes to the place where I want it. So when I maybe drag this pointer to here, I can feel like the cursor is floating around before it actually goes to where I want it to go. And if you are used to the very fast response time that you get with computer monitors, this is not as responsive. This TV has 4K resolution, so the user interface elements, they look really sharp. In fact, they look a bit too sharp, like as if they are being over sharpened. So the white text against black background, this is actually still kinda alright, but for black text against white background, I seem to notice some visual effects around the edges of the letters. I'm not sure if my camera can capture that, but the text here doesn't look as good compared to the text on a computer monitor. From afar, the issue with the text, it doesn't matter that much. In fact, from what I can see right now, the text actually looks alright. Just that when we are using computers, we tend to read a lot, so that little visual effect, it's not most satisfactory. And also because we read a lot, Remember, black text against white background, and white is bright and there's no way to adjust the brightness. It can make your eyes feel very tight and very quickly. So those are the issues I experienced when I tried to use this TV as a computer monitor. Even though this TV has been color calibrated, so the colors are reasonably accurate and the colors they match my other computer monitors and my laptops, but there is something about using this TV that seems a bit off to me. I think it's got to do with the extra sharpening that is applied across the display. Maybe this is something you can get used to, maybe this is something you cannot get used to, but I don't think it's worth the risk of buying a TV only to find out that you can't get used to using it as a computer monitor. So yes, you can use this as a computer monitor, but I don't really recommend it. I'm sure there are TVs out there that are so good that you can use them as computer monitors. Maybe the OLED TVs, they seem to be really good. Anyway, I have very limited experience with TVs, so I cannot say much. I can only tell you the things that you should take note of if you do have the intention of using one as a computer monitor. Alright, I hope this video is helpful. See you guys again. Bye.